Speaker, I rise on the same tone of saying that Baba was a great man. May he rest well. I happened to serve in this house with Baba in the 9th Parliament, with you, Mr. Speaker. So at least I have that advantage of knowing him. But Mr. Speaker, Baba will be remembered for many things, for his unwavering commitment to democracy and human rights. He was selfless and a great patriot. Baba was instrumental at the start of my politics. Mr. Speaker, you remember the NAC movement when my husband was in the hospital and I'm the one who was campaigning. I went to Mwenge House and told the officials there that I need somebody to come to Naivasha and campaign for my husband. Because we had a Safina candidate who was strong and my husband was also strong. We realized we were going to split that vote. So Baba came and did 2 meetings that were so great, which changed the tide. Mr. Speaker, when it was my turn to be elected in the by-election, Mama RaiLa Odinga came to campaign for me. She brought a whole battery of women politicians to campaign for me. So what I remember him for is that our house or our family owe him a lot. Mr. Speaker, when my husband's body was coming from South Africa, it was only Baba who came to meet the body. And he made sure that my husband's body did not go to the cargo terminal, but the passenger's terminal. That's where he received the body. Mr. Speaker, at the funeral, Baba was available to come for my husband's funeral. So I remember him for many things. May he rest well. He has worked so hard. And like Honorable Millie says, I don't think there is any leader who has been buried with dignity the way Baba has been buried. I was here when the founding father died. I've been around when we have lost those great men, but none of them has been buried the way Baba has been buried. So may I give my condolences to the family of Baba, ODM fraternity, and all Kenyans for the respect they showed that great statement. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Robert Mbui.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also take this opportunity to also pay tribute to the late Right Honorable RaiLa Odinga, Kenya's biggest defender of human rights and the rule of law. Mr. Speaker, I got the news of Baba's passage when I was in London with my party leader. We had gone to meet a few Kenyans out there, and he quickly cut short his trip and came back. I remained because of the engagements that were there, but also had opportunity to mourn him and celebrate his life with Kenyans in London, in a place called Thatchtown. So I did what I could by bringing together the Kenyans there. But Mr. Speaker, I was with Baba in 2022 in Washington, D.C., just before the last election. And when I got there with him, he had to also cut short his trip to come back because the late Honorable His Excellency Mwai Kibaki had passed on. And so this was the second time I was out with a prominent leader in this country, and then somebody passed on. And I'm even scared now of traveling, Mr. Speaker, because, I mean, it really touched me, because I was wondering what happened. I traveled with Baba, Kibaki passed on. I traveled with Kalonzo, Baba passes on. So I've also been asking for prayer so that it doesn't affect me. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that many people have eulogized Baba and know him from maybe what they read in books. Because Baba, is battled, detention without trial. He's battled bullets. He's battled tear gas. But, Mr. Speaker, I am one of those that has actually been in the trenches with Baba. For the last time, since I was elected from 2013, I have been with Baba. We've supported him 2013, 2017, 2022. And Mr. Speaker, I'm actually a living casualty. And I have a permanent injury, that I achieved or I got when I was in the trenches with Baba. So when I eulogize Baba, I'm eulogizing someone that I believed in, someone that I know had the interest of Kenyans at heart and fought so that Kenya can be a better place. Mr. Speaker, in the remembrance of Baba, the Wipe Up Patriotic Front that I represent in the House and the community of elders from where I come from, which is Mount Kenya South, that is Lower Eastern, we will be actually going to pay our tribute to the family and the family of Baba on Thursday this week. And Mr. Speaker, this is because when we had the funeral, my party leader could not get enough time to eulogize a person that he has stood with for the longest time. 3 political seasons. And so he got like a minute or two, and the deputy president was pushing him and telling him, you have to hurry up, and he wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. So we are going to go there on Thursday so that we can pay proper tribute. But Mr. Speaker, I just want to say that in remembrance of Baba, I want to caution those that keep talking about Baba and having negative connotations. They are leaders, and I will start with the governor of Nyeri. Mr. Speaker, I was not happy when I heard the comments that the governor of Nyeri made, because the governor of Nyeri implied that it was a positive thing for Baba to have died. That is a shameful act, and that is something that we condemn in the strongest possible terms. Mr. Speaker, I've also had another leader from Sugoi who recently said that, now going into the next election, he has no competition because Baba has passed on. That one is also shameful and cannot be condoned. So, Mr. Speaker, as we lay this great leader to rest, let us caution leaders to be careful the things they say, because Baba stood for justice. Baba stood for fairness. And, Mr. Speaker, some of those that have been trampling and fighting Baba, even when his body was brought, they were still shooting our children. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say, long live the spirit of Baba.
Tongoyo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to pay our tribute to a great leader ever lived. I could not get the opportunity last time because of what was happening in town. And Honorable Speaker, it is with the profound respect and heartfelt emotion that I rise to pay the tribute to a touring statesman, a Pan-Africanist, a gallant son of the Kenyan, and a symbol of resilience, the Right Honorable RaiLa Odinga. Mr. Speaker, Honorable RaiLa's life has been a long and courageous journey in the pursuit of justice, democracy, equality for all Kenyans. From the dark days of detention to the bright dawns of reform, he remained steadfast, never losing faith in the dream of a better Kenya he believed in. For us in Narok, and indeed across the land, RaiLa Odinga stood as a friend and an ally. He championed devolution, inclusivity, and empowerment of marginalized communities, ensuring that every Kenyan, no matter their origin, tribe, or faith, had a seat at the table of national development. His voice echoed the cry of the ordinary citizens, and his vision embraced the unity of our great republic. Mr. Speaker, Honorable RaiLa Odinga taught us that leadership is not about power, but about service. That patriotism is not in words, but in action. And that peace, even after the fierce political storm, remains the highest gift we can offer to our children. As we celebrate his enduring legacy, may we honor him not only with our words, but with our continued commitment to the ideals he stood for. And on behalf of the people of the Narok West and Narok Orma, we convey our deepest respect and gratitude, and may his example continue to guide us. May his spirit of courage and unity forever live in our hearts. May God bless this family, and God bless the Republic of Kenya. And Honorable Speaker, it's true, and I was reading today, I think in some of the print media, saying that even in his last resting place, RaiLa may continue even to influence the politics of Kenya. And I'm sure that probably in our lifetime, we may not get a leader like him. And just want to pray that we all, so some of us who are alive, we emulate the good deeds that RaiLa taught us. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Maungu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity, at least to pay tribute to an icon that rested. It was not, I wasn't fortunate to give my eulogies last time, but thank you for that opportunity. Mr. Speaker, the man we are talking about today was a great man, a man that lived in a lifetime. And one thing that came out clearly was that this is a man that was celebrated across the political divide. Them that looked at him as dangerous celebrated him. Them that celebrated him, Mr. Speaker, did actually celebrate him more. So I must say that before I joined politics, I used to admire the person of RaiLa Odinga. I used to admire the way he used to connect with people. I admired the way he fought for this country and believed in a better Kenya. I admired a man who, Mr. Speaker, was very forgiving. And upon coming into parliament and coming into politics, I got to know him much better. He's a man that was full of love, a man that actually wanted the best for this country, Mr. Speaker. Many of the gains we celebrate today as a country, and all this can never be talked about without mentioning the name of one, RaiLa Odinga. Mr. Speaker, in Luanda, where I represent, majority of the people there really loved the great man that we lost. And his demise was a great blow to my people and the great people of this country, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I must say that as my minority leader, we said, Mr. Speaker, maybe in our lifetime, we may not witness a man who will be celebrated, a man who will be recalled, such as the one we talked about, Mr. Speaker. In his lifetime, Mr. Speaker, the late RaiLa Odinga fought poverty, talked about that it's all about poverty, the enemy of the people. He talked about, Mr. Speaker, bad governance. Mr. Speaker, he talked about corruption as an ill that ate our country, Mr. Speaker. And I believe that he may have gone, but the crown lives on, Mr. Speaker, that as we remain, we should remember to fight the very things that he stood for, Mr. Speaker. Tribalism has been a great cancer in this country, Mr. Speaker. As leaders of the present moment, we should be able to come forward and fight tribalism. Mr. Speaker, corruption is an equally big matter that Mzee RaiLa Odinga really fought. And as leaders, we must be able to live that dream. We must be able to propagate that dream and ensure that in our spaces, in our areas, Mr. Speaker, we are able to fight corruption. Mr. Speaker, this is a man that looked at Kenya as a country full of love. I look at the last arrangement that he had with His Excellency the President, Mr. Speaker. No one ever believed, no one ever thought, even understood what idea Mzee RaiLa Odinga had. But from what we can see, Mr. Speaker, he actually kind of had a premonition that Kenya was in turmoil and needed to come together. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, on my own behalf and that of the great people of Rwanda, Mr. Speaker, I must say that we shall forever miss Mzee. We shall forever be able to carry on his name because he actually fought for this country in the right way. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Wamshomba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to join my colleagues to speak about our fallen hero, our father, the father of the nation for generation. And Mr. Speaker, it is very unfortunate that when I was growing up as a young girl, I grew up knowing RaiLa Odinga as a politically bad man. We were told stories about him, narratives around his life, and we were made to believe that he was a very bad man. Luckily, Mr. Speaker, when I was elected in last parliament in this house, through my interaction with the very many leaders in this house, like the Honorable Junet Mohammed and the Honorable Millie Odhiambo, when we formed a coalition around BBI, an initiative around BBI, I got an opportunity to share a table with Baba. I remember that one very evening when he hosted me in Karen over a drink to demystify the BBI narratives. And he asked me a question about my one man, 1 shilling push within the BBI. To my shock, Mr. Speaker, I did not know that Baba was that very understanding man. He lent me his ear, listened to me, expounded his opinion, swayed my opinion, and made friendship with this little girl from Githunguri. And from that day on, I was very proud to even have Baba's phone number saved on my phone. I want to speak about how we package political narratives, especially for us, the political class. We have demonized people who don't deserve to be demonized. We have branded people the wrong tags who don't deserve to be given such tags. I know, as I speak, there are so many people wondering, is this the same Wamushamba speaking well about Baba? When we campaigned around Baba's personality to win votes, I think it's time. Baba's story should teach us how we should be speaking politically, even when we are competing for votes. Politics is not worth tarnishing people's images, targeting people's families, and ruining people's social image. As Baba rests, this is a challenge to the political class, I included. Politics is a game, but life is a process. Rest in peace, Baba. And life is sacred. Thank you.
Junet, you have 20 minutes. If you will not exhaust your 20 minutes, you can donate to those who are raising their hands.